Hey everyone, welcome to TimePro Sprint Summary for Sprint 346. And for the past sprint, it is a 1 week sprint, and we have 3 sprint goals. We finished 2 of them. These are video recordings to explain TimePro features. And the last one for rate expiry, now we support null rate expiry by default. This one is very close to be done, just need a review and deployment. So we are hopefully to see this deployed next sprint.
Okay.
So going down to
those 2 videos that you say are done, are they live on the channel?
No, you asked for a edit for
Right.
this one. So Pam has made a V7. I will show you when you are free. And this one, I sadly get a test fail from Jeffrey, so I will do a re-record before I present that to you.
Okay. Okay, so they're done, but they're not really done in live. Okay, and the last one there is an issue that's affecting current customers, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so they get some rate.
Yeah, is that going to include new UI? So they get a warning when the rate changes?
It will affect the functionality a little bit because previously we cannot set a null expiry date. So it always have an expiry date. Now it's if you set null, it will not expire until it explicitly says when the rate will expire. So it doesn't revert to like a previous rate or default rate by default.
Okay. I'm not a big fan of having a null rate, so that means it never expires. It seems that you'd never look at it again, but maybe, I don't know. Cookie, do you agree with having a null rate?
It seems kind of risky to me.
Yeah. Who said that we should do this?
The feature was requested by Levi. It was a React-Shape PBI, and I think Michael also experienced the same pain on this one.
My thought was to have a notification when it expires, not to put not to have an extended expiry forever. I just wanted to know when something expired. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, Sylvie, that's kind of how I would approach it. I would just give an email notification, confirmation message, and then rather than change the data structure and make them nulls. But I definitely would push back when you have something like that. Get a few devs' opinions and stuff.
Sure. Then I will update the PBI and we will work on this next sprint.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Sorry, what were the ACs for it? Because wouldn't you just be following the ACs?
The acceptance criteria?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like Levi and Mike did it, and I'm just questioning whether the
Can we open up the PBI and have a look?
So I'm looking at the PBI at the moment, and the description says newly added rates default to a null expiry. So I assume it was said in the video because it's part of the description. That was React-Shape.
There were 2 separate PBIs. I did one and Levi did one separately.
Yeah, look, I think the thing is that someone can record a React-Shape video and they can request whatever they like. But I come back to if the team is doing, and I'm going to say the magic word here, Adam, if the team is doing refinement, during refinement, this stuff should come out in the wash. And you'd say, well, 1, that's dumb. We're not going to do that. Or we're going to do it, but with these revisions. And and in the AC, it would say, we've revised it from null to, I don't know, an expiry date that goes out 2 years or a notification or whatever, like during refinement, that sort of stuff will wash itself out.
Well,
but
to be clear,
you should never take the React-Shape video as verbatim.
No,
especially if it's coming from a salesperson.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I think it's true. If you get it from Michael or Levi, you could give it an extra look.
All of them, all PBIs,
but
all React-Shape PBIs.
I don't know if you've done the wrong thing anyway. I'm just feeling a twitchy feeling about it. That's all. Anyway, you can look at it more closely now. You can also talk to Sam and Gert about it. See what they think. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So for this one, we will probably like bring the discussion offline and gather some feedback. Yep.
Good.
So going back to my summary email. Okay, so we start the sprint with estimated capacity of 30. That was Sam and I working full sprint every day. And then Sam get booked on client work today, so that reduced our capacity. But then we have Jeffrey joining us 3 days for 2 effort points per day. So that brings up the actual capacity to 32. So this is the actual, like the total hours spent on TimePro. And let's look at the backlog. Because we kind of estimated that Jeffrey will join us mid-sprint somewhere, but we are unsure of his capacity. So we start a overwhelming capacity, you could say, like effort of 59, because we know that we'll work from top to bottom. And we actually end up finishing 34 actual effort. So that's very close to what our actual capacity is. So we did spend like all our time effectively. So for the done ones, we have a few highlights we can show, like 2 of them are the videos, and we have TimePro docs now, and also there are some UI changes. Do you want to see the docs page and the UI changes?
Yes. Did you make Tina docs? Did you?
Yes, yes. So Jeffrey could show you. He did most of the work.
Great.
Okay, I didn't do the work. I asked Thomas to do it, so I would like to actually praise Thomas for doing this. Let me share screen. Actually, let me start from the main TimePro page. I'm gonna go here. So this is your TimePro product page, and if you look at the navbar now, you can see we have a new section called Docs. So if you click on this, you're going to be redirected to a Tina CMS page, which is a docs page for TimePro, using the same template as Yakshaver and Eagle-Eye. And the navbar at the top is still there. So if you click on any of these again, you're being redirected to the actual product page. So far, this is how things are working. I'm assuming in the long term, we want to probably migrate this website to Tina, but this is a conversation for another day, I guess. So this is our docs page, and we've so far added 5 pages on here. The first one is the intro, what is TimePro? And we have 2 for tenants and 2 for invoicing. Adam, would you like to scroll down one of those? Have a quick look.
Yeah, if you like, yes.
Sure. So this is the main one that people would fall onto, which is what is TimePro. First section is smarter timesheets and effortless invoicing. So a few dot points, a nice screenshot of a TimePro example, timesheet and calendar full and everything. Second one is how it works. So this goes through the main services. So timesheets, invoicing, integrations, reporting, and leave. And the next section goes more into detail into the key features. So you have the zero sync, the CRM integration, multi-tenant. So it's just slightly diving deeper into it. And the last bit is why choose TimePro. So this just gives a few reasons why this is the best timesheet system. And last one is the next step to redirect the people to the main page to finish off the story of the intro. Does it make sense to you? Or is it looking neat?
It's great. I'm really happy you put Tina CMS in. Yep. Yes, Cookie.
Awesome. And the good news is also, sorry, Luke, just 10 more seconds. Good news is we can now use all these pages we created in our videos. So we can bring the video live and put the links to them in the description.
Beautiful.
So yeah, we'll just get these done. So do you approve, Adam? Sorry?
Yes. Are you going to change the home page as well to Tina?
What do you call the homepage? Oh, the
SSW
yeah, so the other, this one. As I said at the start, I think this is a long-term plan, but yes, we should definitely do it. So do you approve for us to publish one of the videos which is test passed by adding these links in now to the docs page? This was the only blocker. It was just to have the links to the actual page in prod.
Okay.
Do you think the video should be embedded here?
So I'll tell Pam that we can publish. Okay, awesome. Luke, sorry.
Why is the docs in dark mode where every other page is in light mode?
The other ones. This is because if you go to the other docs page, the actual Eagle-Eye, they have the same dark mode style. So
dark mode's cool, Cookie.
Yeah, I see this is a conflict with the actual website, like the TimePro page.
Yeah, but
maybe
we can fix the styling
for
though.
now. Yeah.
Can you go back to the docs? I want you to see who edited the last doc.
Yeah. So I called this
cloud.
out, Adam. Yeah, I've seen this. I've read this one in. So this is what you're referring to. Yeah. I've created a yak shape for this. It's a bug. I talked to Josh, and they're gonna fix it when they can.
Okay.
So I try to fix it myself, but it's not working. There's a bug in the Tina Cloud.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Work in progress. All good. Sylvia, you can take over again. You muted, by the way.
Thanks. So for the other ones, do you want to see the UI changes that we introduced this sprint?
Sure. Yes, love to.
Okay, so let's jump in. So one of the main refactor to the UI is now when we are selecting the dropdown, you might notice that our dropdown now look much cleaner because we have replaced previously, these are all in like text lines, like it will say time used, like 900 some uses, last use date is today, something like that, but these are all in text lines. Now we have turned those into badges, so you have a cleaner UI. And also, if your project has an iteration, there will be an iteration badge that indicates this is a project with iteration functionality turned on. And we have also removed the add button here as per discussion company-wide. We have moved that add button to be the embedded one here. So also like the UI outside will be cleaner. Okay. One more thing. Yeah. So on the project page, we have also added a column to show that this is a project with iterations. So that's the main UI changes that we introduced this sprint.
Okay.
You happy with all of them, Adam?
Yeah, looks great. Like looks. Can I just ask what that combo is? That a kendo combo or what is it?
I think it's an Angular, like Angular material.
Oh, is it?
Combo.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Was it a lot of work to customize it?
For this one, it's okay. Like not much. Like you can.
Well,
it's just a one more customized option to add at the bottom.
If you go back to it, one thing, leave the combo box the same width, but when you open it, can that data be a little wider? So instead of 2 rows, it's only 1 row. So yeah, keep that width, but the bottom part there, can that be wider so that those 2 extra, the second line just turns into the first line?
We could take a look at it, but I have a feeling that this combo, like this kind of customization, will be hard to.
Okay, all right.
To
Don't
change,
worry.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we are coming back to the backlog. So you might notice that for some of the PBIs that we added but didn't get to those, these 2 are for the on-billing epics that we are planning to work on next sprint. So like we have 2 focused epics that we want to get out, like the on-billing is blocking the China tenant. And this is why we keep those in our sprints to remind ourselves that we could, if we have effort, we have capacity, we could start looking at those.
That is not very good Scrum to just throw things in a sprint, hoping to remind myself. But why is the on-billing essential for the China tenant?
Because without on-billing, and how we wires the reports, I think it just doesn't make much change if we launch the China tenant.
It would actually add work, Adam, because right now, all of the China guys are just entering one set of timesheets into the AU tenant. Right. If you spun up the China tenant without on-billing, they would now have to go and enter timesheets into 2 tenants. But with the on-billing feature, it just means they would only enter timesheets into China and they would auto-magically go into the AU tenant.
Right, okay.
Yep. So that's the backlog. And going down to suggested timesheet usage and automatic timesheet usage, there's not much change, just like by 2% and 1% increase, but it's an increasing trend, so that's good. The burn down chart doesn't look so great because we add urgent bugs in the middle of the sprints, but that turns out to be not as urgent. So for this one, Michael's going to talk to Stefan for the bug that he reported. So, and then going down to the deployment section, we have 2 prod deployments near the end of the sprints. And the code coverage doesn't change much because we are not adding new tests to cover code. I did bring it up a little bit during the review that if we are not adding tests, these coverage numbers and will go down eventually. But it seems like it's not part of our workflow or process yet. Like it seems like we are not adding tests. The pipeline health, these one all look normal. And for the application health part, we did finish one of the dependency failure bug fix last sprint. But as we monitor the trend, it seems like the massive dependency failure doesn't go down. So we might need another PBI to keep track of that. But yeah, like we already noticed this massive number here. So the state of epics, it doesn't change from last sprint because we still haven't got to the on-billing part, but we are hopeful to get to those next sprint. And for the AI usage, last sprint I had a to-do to try Claude Code, but sadly it limits Chinese users, so I don't have a non-Chinese phone to sign up for Claude Code. So my next to-do will be try Codex, see if that works.
You could try to use a Google anti-gravity and also have Claude Code.
Sorry, Alvin?
I think you can try to use a Google anti-gravity. Have you ever heard?
I think I looked it up the other day. You have to pay for this. Like it's not free, I think.
Anti-gravity is Gemini and Google.
I can find that account for you.
Can I just double check? In this team, who is using AI the most? Who is the gold standard? Who is kicking off an agent before they go to lunch?
Michael raised his hand.
Okay, but Sylvia, are you or are you using AI to assist you in coding? Or are you giving
Yes, I am.
Or are you giving it the task to do, like with an agent?
Yes, I mostly use it in Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code. So I ask agents to find the information or to fix a requirement, like if I have feature requests, stuff like that. So I will first ask it to do it, and then sometimes if it can't, then I will jump in manually.
Are you paying for any agents at all? Are you paying for any AI?
No, I'm just using the SSW credit.
Right. Okay. Are you hitting any limits, token limits?
I don't think so at the moment, but I just switched to the Opus 4.6. I think that use much more tokens than the regular one, so I might hit the limit this month. I will see. Yeah.
Can you put in brackets after yours no limits or not hitting limit? What about you, Jeffrey? Are you paying for any AI?
Yes, I'm using Cursor Pro, which costs about $20 a month. And
can you put can you put a $sign on Cursor for Jeffrey? And are you hitting any limits, Jeffrey?
The first one, I haven't hit the limits yet, no, but I'm aware of them, and I think I'm close to them every month.
And all right, okay. What makes you think you're close? Do you have any reports or anything?
I looked. Yeah, there's logs. So it doesn't give you a summary of what you're using, the tokens, but it gives you like a step-by-step ones. So every day I get like 30, 40 lines. And I once just estimated like over a day how much I used. And then I think over a month, I'm very close from reaching the limit, yeah.
Right, okay.
It's just an estimate. They don't provide actual summaries. I don't know why. It's quite bad.
Okay.
Okay. So next one, we will jump into the AI stats part. I think Jeffrey will take over and we'll go through first the Claude Code one. Let's see. Yep. This is the dashboard.
Yep, I'm just waiting for it to load. And all right, so this is the Claude AI thing, as you said. So the overview of the meeting was that it was a competent sprint review, we achieved 2 out of 3 goals. So this is actually accurate. And it mentions on billing, just wrongly spelled, own billing. And we achieved documentation wins as well. Okay, so the overview seems quite good. Key decisions, push to resume on billing epic. Again, only 1 video and sprint capacity confirmed. Yeah, that's also quite relevant. So far it's doing a good job. Then about the action items. So there's a bunch of them. I'm just going to quickly have a read and make sure they make sense.
Oh, no, Jeffrey, if you haven't already gone through this, there's no point you...
We haven't. No, I'm just reading at the moment. I'm learning this. Okay.
Okay. All right. No, you meant to have already had a look at it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. It's my first time. Okay. No problem.
All right.
Sorry.
Just go to the top. We'll just look at the people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just look at people and roles. See
people and roles.
Picked up who's who from talking. So it worked out. Sylvia is the Scrum Master. Interesting. Mm-hmm. And Jeffrey is a senior dev. So it's been very clever from the talking.
Michael, not that accurate.
Yeah. Michael, who's Michael? He's a product champion stakeholder. So Mike, you're not using all the right words for it to pick up that you're a product owner. That's good. And is that everything?
Yep, that's everything. Just 3 of us in the review.
Okay. All right. Good. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah. So we will jump back.
I guess go back to the email. Yeah.
Yeah. And the co-pilot stats. You want to continue?
Yeah. Sure. So for this one, we can see that Sylvia is the one who talked the most, which makes sense as she was a Scrum Master. Then it was me and Michael with a similar sort of amount. Michael mostly at the end. Next one is a question we asked Copilot, which was what was the main issue completed? And it told us that we completed 2 out of 3 sprint goals, and with the primary completed work being the 2 video-related goals. So this is very accurate. And these were confirmed as finished and ready for publishing with final reviews steps in progress, which is also correct. And then it finally said, in addition, the red expiry change requested by Michael was implemented and is effectively complete, pending final code review. So again, very accurate. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Moving on to Yak Shaver, we have 58 new PBI over the last 30 days, and 39 of them were Yak Shaved. So this brings us to 67% Yak Shaves, which is quite a good ratio. And we completed 28 of them, which is around half, based on the one that were created. Awesome. So if there is no more question, we can move on to the retro. So we had a few went well. I would say mostly we're saying that the sprint goals are achieved and the videos are progressing, which is great. Didn't go well. I mentioned the on-billing feature because I really want to push to get it done for the China tenant and also the French tenant. And some hard-coded thing we also found that Sylvia mentioned in TimePro, which we're going to fix. And Mike, for the improvement, mentioned that there was nothing to show in the previous recording. So we didn't show any UI changes before this billing. So that's why I think we did it during the summary. Cool. Good. That's about it. Anything you guys want to add or any comments on this?
Excellent. Good work.
Awesome. So Sylvia, I'll let you go ahead with the planning then.
Yeah. So now we are looking at the forecast for sprint 347. So for the next sprint, we still have 3 sprint goals. 2 of them is to finish up the, I think I made a typo here. I will fix it later. It's not multi-currency. It should be iterations. So we have like 3 sprint goals, like 2 of them is to finish the video recording. And 1 of them is to actually start the on-billing epic. So this is blocking all the other PBIs. So we want to review the Word doc first. And for the next sprint, because I will be absent, I will be on Sprint Festival. It will be mainly Jeffrey and Sam working for the sprint. So our capacity is reduced to 25. So we decide to bring in 20 points of effort of these PBIs. First 2 are video related. These 2, actually these 3 are brought in from this sprint. They just have partial done work and need to be reviewed and deployed. And then this one, this is for the 0 journal endpoint. We are going to deprecate it because they are changing their pricing model. So we want to make sure that nothing in TimePro is affected if we decide to deprecate the endpoint. And then this is the sprint goal on billing. We want to start looking at the epic. And this is the dependency failure monitor that I mentioned before. We still have a high, massive dependency failure in our application health. We want to keep track of that. Are you happy with the planning for next sprint?
Yeah, it looks good.
Those 2 video PBIs, Sylvia, were either of those your video?
Yes. So I will be working actually one day tomorrow to patch back my holiday. So tomorrow I will be working on the video recording. And like you said, see, this is an effort of 4. So one day I should be able to finish it and then hand it over to maybe Jeffrey or Sam to do the presentation.
Okay.
Yep. So then there is the main action point. Jeffrey, want to take over?
Sure. So this came also out of Copilot. So we also asked it what was the main point to work on next. And it told us that the agreed main action point is to resume and prioritize the on billing epic, which is correct. And in order to unblock channel, I've just missed a few words in here. Now that the video work is complete. And the on billing is in order to unblock the channel and front invoicing and cross billing. And this was explicitly called out as the primary objective to return to once videos are finished. Yeah, this just refers to a conversation we had during the video things where we said that he was blocking. So yeah, that's accurate.
Can I ask, has anybody on the team talked about incorporating the MCP we built for TimePro?
No.
No.
Okay, I think you should have a chat to Callum and Michael Q and there.
Sorry, Adam, we just lost you for a few seconds. You said have a chat with Callum and Michael Q and then?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. We'll do
and incorporate the MCP how?
Yeah. Well, they've already built it, so all they have to do, all the team has to do is review the code and accept it and add it to the TimePro docs.
Right. Just merge the feature is what you're asking them to do.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're comfortable doing that. Yep. But
Okay.
I think we should. I think you should put that on there before you send this.
Okay, so you want an additional PBI for that spike?
Yeah. Well, definitely to have the conversation and work out whether you want to take it or not.
Okay.
Maybe just write it somewhere before the backlog as a sentence. We can do it after. No worries.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. All right.
Yep. So that's the summary. And if you're interested, you could check.
One more thing, Sylvia, with that screenshot there in the last email with Copilot.
With Copilot, this one.
Yeah, with the Copilot stuff, you've got to check whether it's accurate or not. If you can trust AI, you put a green tick after figure. If you don't, if it's not accurate, then put a red cross. Just so we know whether we trust it or we don't.
Like this?
Yeah. After figure, not
after the word figure colon and then the green tick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So after figure.
Almost all the teams are saying they're happy with
after the colon, sorry. After figure colon.
After the column.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. I will do the same for the previous email as well.
Sure.
Okay. So that's the end. And if you want to watch this summary video, you could check out our SSW TimePro YouTube channel. And thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you.